Hey guys, so in the last video, we started my kitchen cabinet makeover, which consisted of removing the cabinet doors, cleaning them off, removing all the hardware, sanding them down, and then constructing these sort of, I guess I call them frames. And what they are well, frames to go around the routered out indentation, which creates that scroll design on the front. It's sort of a more dated look. So my goal was to construct these frames and turn them into a Craftsman shaker style cabinet. So in the last video, we ended off with having the frames fully constructed and adhered to the faces of the cabinet doors. This video, we're going to jump right back in and get started on painting these cabinets. And this is where sort of all of this hard work comes to life, and you can finally see the result of all of that labor of, you know, getting these doors framed out. So let's jump in and get started on painting. Is it a bug? Oh my gosh. Is it a bug? Oh no, it's a nail. I'm not wearing my glasses. Okay, so let's jump in and yeah, I'm really excited to show you guys how this all ends up coming together. Going in and I'm putting wood filler in all the seams here, as well as, I'll show you here, this guy, as well as on the edges there. That way when we go to paint, it will all look very seamless. And then I'm gonna put caulking in the inside corners as well, on the inside seams here. This damage here, I'm gonna fill this in now and then sand it smooth. That way when I go to paint, it will all look like one smooth surface and you won't notice that at all. I just finished wiping down the boxes, the cabinet boxes, and I picked up the paint, so I am just gonna do this one last thing and then get started on painting this section. I will have to wait until this obviously dries and I sand it smooth, and it might need a second coat before I do this side, but I'm gonna just get started on the rest anyways. And here's my cabinet doors. They're ready for me to sand as well. I filled in with wood filler all the seams and around all the edges, so I'm gonna do that next. Yeah, I wanna get started with the first coat of paint on because the paint I got is Benjamin Moore Advance. And unlike their other paints, it actually requires 7 hours in between coats. So that's why I'm just gonna throw on the first, I'm gonna fill that in, and then I'm gonna throw on the first coat on the cabinet boxes. And then that way that can dry overnight. And then tonight I will probably sand the cabinet doors and probably not start painting those guys until tomorrow evening after work. But yeah, okay, let's keep going, pushing through. Progress is happening. The color I got is Coastal Fog. So I was debating between white or Coastal Fog, and I went with Coastal Fog. Fingers crossed that it turns out, because I know in the past when I deviated from white, I kind of maybe regretted it. Yeah. So fingers crossed, but I'm gonna get started. Okay, I just wanted to show you, so this is what the edge of the cabinets look like after I've applied the wood filler and sanded it smooth. And this side, you can see there's no wood filler here. So I'm hoping you can see on camera, after you add on to the cabinets to construct these shaker style frames, the side looks like this. And you can see there's like a slight little gap between the what we added on and the original cabinet. I'm hoping you can see that, and it's focused. So what you do is you fill in with the wood filler there, and then ultimately it will be smooth like this side. So then when we go to paint it, it will all just look like one cohesive, perfectly smooth cabinet door. Okay, I just wanted to show you something in case you are wanting to do cabinets similar to this. Make sure you sand down the wood filler here on the seams really well, because I didn't really sand mine down enough. I sort of, you know, had some kind of like along the edge here. And when you paint it, it ends up looking like this, where you can see the bumps. You can see better on this side. So now I'm going back in and I'm actually sanding these sections all off on some of the cupboards, like so, and then I'm gonna just repaint these parts because, you know, it shows through. So just wanted to kind of give you that warning to make sure that you do a really good job sanding everything smooth, because it will just be more pronounced when you paint it, or it will show through when you paint it. Right, buddy? Guys, the kitchen cabinets are done. They're all done. That took longer than I thought it would, because I thought, you know, I'm just gonna do this small section here. It's gonna go by so fast, but it took quite a bit of effort, but it's all done. All I have to do now is reattach the doors and all the hardware and everything to the cabinet boxes, and then I'll show you guys how it turns out. Now the debate is, do I install this hardware back on, or do I get new updated hardware? I don't think it's bad, but I think I could do better. I got new handles. Let me show you. Okay, so here it is, called Brushed Brass, the color. I think it's gonna look really pretty and still be kind of charming. And I think it will look nicer than the original handles, which were those guys. So I got enough of these handles to put on all of the cupboards, but for now I'm just gonna put them on the painted ones, the ones that I finished constructing the frames on. And then in the future, I will put them on the wood ones. Actually, maybe I'll put them all on the wood ones now so they all match, and then that might be a good idea, but yeah. Anyways, the main thing is I got enough because I didn't know if I'd be able to buy these again in the future, so I thought it was important to just make sure I bought enough. So yeah, okay. So I'm gonna get the new handles on, and I'm also gonna paint this wall, this red wall. I've patched the nail holes, I just gotta sand them, and then I'm gonna do a quick paint. I'm just gonna paint the wall white. And then I will show you how everything comes together with the white wall, the shaker style cabinets painted, and the new hardware. Okay, so you're all caught up and now we're here in real time and I am going to walk you through the final result and show you how it all came together. And here it is. So I still do need to build some cabinet doors for those because they were missing the doors, but everything else is done. The wall is white now, which I think makes a pretty big difference. It feels so much brighter and cleaner. And I'll give you a close-up of the hardware that I got for the poles. So they're a brushed brass, sort of antique shape to it. I got them on Amazon. I really like them. I had originally started attaching the old ones, but I just didn't love the way it was looking. I'll insert a photo. So I decided to get new ones. And that's what it looks like on the side. Drawers, you could also choose to construct frames for them. I didn't. I just painted them as they were. Put on the new handles. And yeah, that's what it looks like on the edges. This is definitely highlighting the fact that I want to tile the backsplash. I want to remove that. That looks like some kind of, looks like it's all one piece. So I'd like to get that removed and then add some new tile. So when you walk in, you're greeted still with the wood section. So I had asked in my last video what people thought if I should leave the wood section how it is, or if I should do the same thing. And now that it's all done on this side, it gives you guys a better idea of what it's going to look like. So I'm still curious what everybody thinks. If you think that the wood is complementary to the painted section, or if you think it would look more cohesive and nicer and more, you know, up to date, I guess, if it was all the same. And yeah, just to reiterate that that's not solid wood. It appears to be some kind of MDF or something like that with a veneer finish on top. So sanding them down and restaining them or giving them a lighter look, it's just not an option. They either have to be framed out the same way I did in the back wall or kept the same how they are. So yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on what you think, if I should keep them or paint them. I hope you guys like the final result. I really like it. I think it feels a lot better than what it was. I'll pop in a picture or a video here so you can, just to remind you what it was when we started. But yeah, I'm really happy, and I'm happy the project's done, but I'm leaning toward thinking that these guys should also be painted. So let me know what you think. I probably won't make a big video doing that since I just documented doing the back wall and it's pretty much going to be the exact same thing, and I really just wanted to show you guys how it's done because I got a lot of questions on a short I posted when I did the kitchen in the main house. I posted a short just with photos showing like the process step by step, and I got a lot of questions from that. So that's why I decided to just make a full video doing this kitchen. And I hope that was helpful to anybody that stumbled upon it and are thinking about updating the look of their cabinets. And I just think it's important, like, I'm rambling, but I just think it's useful to know, because you don't have to necessarily go out and buy all new cabinets, which can be so expensive. And instead of, you know, throwing away your old ones and then ending up in a landfill, maybe you can just modernize them and save a lot of money. I mean, this project for me costed me just really the cost of the paint and the MDF. Less than $300 for sure will be the cost of doing all of these cabinets, which there's a lot of them. And when I did the cabinets in the main house, I didn't have a table saw. I just used, just a circular saw. Yeah, that's it. So you don't really need expensive tools either. And also Home Depot, Rona, they'll always cut the wood for you. If you just go with the measurements, they can do it. And that would actually be I mean, if you don't mind standing there for a while and waiting, that could be an option for some people. So Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd appreciate it if you'd give it a thumbs up, maybe leave a comment, let me know what you think about painting the rest, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. Okay? Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. Look at Ocean. He wants inside. Come on in, bud.